Hey, this is Iron Bill. I'm back tonight with a video. This is going to be a little bit of a different take. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play some video that I saved. Oh my, hang on a second. And again, I'm not quite sure how well this is going to work. I'm going to pull my headphones off because it's pretty loud there. And matter of fact, I'm going to disconnect it. And let's just work it from there and see how it goes. Anyway, this is a Nightfall Ordeal from last week. And the deal here is it's a tree of probabilities, I believe it is. It's one of the Mercury Nightfalls. At any rate, it was a void, and I'm running, I believe, top tree Night Stalker. And I'm running the you see it there. Good golly, I am so blasted from work. It has been another 15-hour day. Yeah. Recluse. I'm running the Recluse. And I'll tell you, honestly, I'm having a hard time remembering the name of that gun. I have not used it forever. I've used the Icolos SMG. Basically wanting to get used to that because this gun is going to get sunset. But in this type of a situation where it is a void nightfall, Master of Arms is such a powerful perk anyway. And you add to that it is void during a void nightfall, and what's not to love? And so I can just lean into this gun. It's lightweight, so it's going to help my speed. I mean, it is. There's just really no downside to it. I need to aim for crits a little bit more. You see, I hit the occasional yellow, not solid yellow. But once you have Master of Arms going, you really want to make use of that. Now, what I'm trying to do here, my teammates are doing a pretty good job of cleaning up the enemies, but not totally. And I'm in a 10-20 Nightfall, I believe, here. And what I'm trying to do is maximize the number of kills on the outside chance that we might hit 100k and get the pinnacle for it. Now, you can do it in this Nightfall, but you have to kill everything. And honestly, in that last phase, you also have to milk it. You have to let it go a couple of rounds instead of trying to just like pop that boss right away. Now, I figure those guys are easy to take care of from there, so I'm running my Dire Promise up there, and you saw, I mean, it did okay. Dire Promise is actually a good all-around weapon. As hand cannons go, it's probably top tier right now, and you certainly know that if you faced it in Crucible. I know there's another one down here. I'm going to go ahead and take him down, let my teammates finish those guys off. We're charging right along. And I'm thinking, all right, we're going to make the time limit. We're less than 3 minutes, and we're already into the next zone. By the way, heavy, I think I'm running Xenophage. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's solar, what I'm running there in the heavy, so that's likely what it is. I've got a good roll in that Dire Promise. It's a lightweight weapon, so I have 2 lightweight weapons. I'm going to scoot along. And plus, my Hunter is set up for high mobility. And I realized there that I probably pushed into those exploding enemy there just a little too hard. And so I'm just going to go ahead and rack those guys down, move straight towards the next group of enemies, which should be right here. And I'm going to prioritize the Minotaur because of the Void Shield. If I can pop that, it'll do damage to the enemies around, and then we can finish it off. And there's still an enemy over here. All right, we've got a couple more to the right. And I'm just trying to check the radar every now and then, make sure we don't leave anything behind like that. Because, those guys score. So, racing along. Ordinarily, I don't like it when enemies or friendlies race ahead like that, like really far. Because, you feel like you're not even involved. It's not their fault. I mean, I'm just too slow, but it still doesn't mean, I like it. But that's okay, because if he runs past stuff, I'll clean it up. But we're going to get it, and that probably makes best use of the time. If that's the way he wants to play, I can adapt. Now, we've got a person behind doing who knows what. I really don't know. And maybe he's dead for all I know. Alright, I have anti-barrier rounds on this, so I'm just going to keep firing right through the shield. It's useful to have an anti-barrier weapon in a Nightfall Ordeal. Alright, he's going up for the cube. Bust the shield down. I'll just continue to take this out. Try to clear the field down here, then we'll work on that boss. Alright, so I think he pushes up too deep and gets himself killed here. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. And I have a hard time getting to him. Yeah, that's what happened. There's my super. And I popped that more or less to stop them, but I've got enemies all around me, and I realize that if I don't back up, we're starting this section again. So he's just going to have to sit till I can get to him. These enemies have pushed into me. There are a lot of them, and you know, I'm taking some damage because I can't quite find cover. And anyway, hunters don't recover that quickly when it gets right down to it. So now this guy who'd been behind, or no, he respawned. That's the guy that was with me. I'm sorry. He's back up, and now we can tackle him. We're 5:50, almost 6 minutes into it. We're still doing fine on time. He doesn't need to panic. I thought about going back and getting that orb. He definitely is waiting on me now. At least this moment. Now there's the guy that we have to be careful about. That, and of course, anything that can zap us from range. So I'm going to take him down, get him to the place where he wants to pop that shield, and then I'm going to pop him. And that'll freeze him. And I'm about to go down. If I sit in there any longer, you see that my health was down to nothing. We take down the first shielded enemy. If I've got a grenade, it'd be a good time to throw it, and I do. Alright, getting a little recovery. Take care of the enemy here. I'm going to take care of these guys so we don't get whittled away from the angle. My teammate here is throwing a super. So there's no way we're going to get taken out of it. That's what I wanted to get him to do right there. That stuns him. And I'm trying to save my heavy. Why I'm not going into it. We have time. And we have actually a couple of big rounds left. And there's just no reason to get myself extended on the super too soon. Because, you know, sometimes you get a bunch from kills and sometimes you don't. And you definitely hit dry spells. I've about got my super again, although we won't need it for this. And I backed myself against that post, and had that been a higher level Nightfall, that would have been it for me, because I would have had no way to get out of it. I tried to back out as it was, and he just slammed me into the post. Okay, this guy, I can't get him to shield. Oh, he's an unstoppable, I realize all of a sudden. Overload, I mean. And I do have overload rounds on my Dire Promise. And then I whip out the Xenophage. It was time to stop mucking around with him. We're nearly 8 minutes in. We've got a couple of places to go yet, and we need to get there and get it done. So, racing on up. I'm going to go for the shield this time. Backing out, though, to make sure that I don't leave myself exposed too long. Grenade would be great here. I don't throw it, but apparently. That's an now see, this is where I'm screwing up. Because I could have overloaded him and stopped him, and then we could have used another weapon. So I took myself down to 13 rounds on this. Not really what you want to do. I would like to have 13 rounds left for the final boss, but I'm not going to get there with that much now, because the next room is going to involve, you know, quite a few enemies that we're going to need to knock out relatively quickly. We are at 9 minutes, and we want to have this done by 15, so yeah, we're starting to push a little bit. You see, I'm keeping up with or outrunning my teammates here. I think I was carrying the hand cannon there because I knew it was lightweight, and I forgot that the Recluse is also lightweight. I'm going to get him going, and then I was going to continue to pour clips into him because the anti-barrier rounds will also take them down. He's used his super again. Yeah, we take him down quick enough. I don't have to use any heavy on him. All right. The speed at which you do this room can make all the difference. So I'm just starting trying to work from left to right, take enemies down as quickly as possible, then get up and take care of the snipers. Unfortunately, these guys spawn in first, and yeah, I'm able to take that one down, back out, wrap around. We want to work on this guy. Got to be careful. And they see their War Mine cell that they need to pop. That I need the Suros for, or the Recluse for that. There we go. That's what we were after. And I'm really trying to avoid the Xenophage here as much as I can. There's a grenade I should have thrown. Should have thrown it earlier. I'd have had another one by then, and yeah, we'd have moved through that faster. There's 4 rounds into him that I wish I had back, but we were starting to get tight on time, and it was time to move. And I had to hope in the next room, well, maybe we'd get some more back. Now, usually I jump across, but I was trying to support my team here. If you jump across and get a third person over there, then you're able to take a different angle, and you typically don't get shot out of it like I just did. Now there are 2 of us down, and that's bad. This guy is trying to get in and get a revive, and he's running circles. He gets me. I'm going to come on up and take on the Hydra, which gives him a chance to res our next guy. Now we need all of these things dead. We need them all dead. Simply because that's the only way we're going to get to 100,000 or have any shot at it. Now, the one guy has given up on it. And I'm not going to give up. I'm going to get these points. Even if I have to burn the Xenophage to get it. Which, you see, it takes every round I have, but we get it. Alright, so we're at 77,844. And 12 minutes. We got 3 minutes to finish this boss. And I think that's what he was thinking. Now we really need to run 2 full phases here and take all of the Minotaurs down. If we do that, we've got a shot at 100k. If we don't do that, then we'll be short. And I can't tell you how many times I've been in this scenario. So I'm just using Dire Promise. Then I'm going to use Recluse to hose these guys down. But at this point, I'm going to ad clearing because we're hitting them so fast that if we don't clear ads, we will get overwhelmed. Alright. I have my super. More ads. And the main thing here is just don't stop moving. Just keep moving around. And if you do that, at this level anyway, you probably won't die. I mean, if I get stomped off the ledge by the Minotaur, yeah, I'll die, but chances are if I can hold a little distance and just fire away, he's going to go down. You notice I haven't gotten... Oh, there's some heavy right there finally. Pick up a little bit of heavy there. Dodge to reload. I've got 9 rounds. Yeah, 9 rounds. Alright, so we're going to pump these guys down. And we're sitting at 1344. We got about a minute. And then I'm the one who does that. And I probably shouldn't have. I should have just res the guy, run to another round, and you know what? We might have wound up at the score we wanted. But I got in a hurry, and I'm the guy who caused it to end early. And I can't tell you how many times I cussed a guy like me who did that, who chopped that short. I'm like, no, don't kill it, don't kill it. But I just knew they were going to do it anyway. So, yeah, we had a minute on the clock. Probably should have used it because we could have killed that guy at any time. So, all that being said, that's probably going to be enough for tonight. I'm pretty beat. It is past 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I just got home right before I started the video. And I just want to make sure I put something else up tonight, even if it's old material. Thought I'd stream something. So I should have time tomorrow and over the weekend to stream. It's a long weekend. I plan to be on. So hope to see you then. But until that time, this is Iron Bill, and I'm signing out.